Many staring eyes.
Alright, my alerts aren't going to last for very long. They're basically dead. As long as we get to the northern Crowlands before they do. And right now I'm not trusting you to do that, so come on people. This guy is still alive. Not for very much longer though. Hopefully. There we go. And there it is. On the day that we finish the old road. And now we are... Is this the whole of Oregon? Don't know what Arroyo is. More yum yums. Nom 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 nom. Hey, Faceless. Should put backpacks on the back of the behemoths and a super mutant in the backpack with a minigun. I mean, at this point, that's pretty much what we're doing, I think. That's what the support companies are. Can I attack the Brotherhood to relieve the NCR? No. I can attack the Northern Brotherhood. I'm quickly running out of targets. Have the former apostles we have mutated help make new bone picks for us. Every state that we own the apostles has a cord that also has 5 infrastructure. We get infantry equipment. Oh yeah, and that was the anti-air. We need to overrun the swamps, which we are doing now. The Mirelurks hid in their swamps for decades, never desiring to leave them or expand. Brave and powerful warriors, armored in the hides and shells of the mutant creatures they worshipped so closely. They could have been great warriors, conquerors, but now they are nothing. And their swamps are ours. Sounds like we almost respected them. So once we have overrunning the swamps, we can get the first ambitions, which will get us this. And then after that, I think it's going to be the cause of the trouble, which is going to be pushing north, because I don't think we can do the southern push anymore. Arroyo is already dead. New Klamath is still around, though. What happened to the New Canaan campaign? It crashed. I mean, I probably could have continued it, and I was saying actually when I started the stream today, I did load up the old, or the newest save I had of the new campaign playthrough, because I kind of fancied taking on Caesar's Legion, but the save was too far back. I would have been relying on the autosave, which would have been okay, except for the fact I was mostly pissed because I just rolled like the perfect field marshal, and then it crashed. I was not happy. Yeah, the Legion's pouring across here now. I don't think New Vegas has picked sides yet. Military access and they are guaranteed, but no, they are not in the war. Right, well. Where is supply the worst? Here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you in, and you're going to be responsible for this part of the line. And then the big part of the line is going to be you.
And I have to round them up again.
And you're going to be responsible for this bit. I really do need to change their colours. I think I'm going to make you more of a brown.
Huh?
And then you can be green. Meanwhile, Super Mutant's still in production. And we can train another 4. Because of course we can. His army really is going to be just fully behemoths. And then the Moor. The Moor is part of that alliance, aren't they? They are. So we will need to have an army here. Which we will be able to do because I'm going to do the Worthy Foe. And then we can have General Shatterhand to lead the last army. Wait, did the Desert Rangers become the NCR Rangers? Yeah. They often do that. At this point we have more of the big guys than the normal guys. I mean, we have more of the giant guys than the big guys. We don't do normal. What is normal? Not a behemoth. Not a super mutant. Irrelevant. And we are entirely core population. Whitelegs declared we're on the Tar Walkers. So it begins for No Canaan. The clock begins ticking. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Battlefield hierarchy. What's that? Ah, it's this. Even more special forces. I mean, I don't mind if I do. Power armor organization reliability. We don't need the bottom ones, we just need these two basically. In fact, we don't even need that one. Special unit recovery rate or numbers. I think I'd like to have some more numbers, please. So how many do I now have? Currently fielding 30 and training 100 of the allowed 130 Special Forces battalions. 130. That's a few. Troll Warren motto, go big or go home. Exactly. Is this release available for us yet, or is it still early access? No, it's available. You can play it. You could play it as of Sunday. And I don't think there was another patch last night. There has been every night up till now. And I also need to edit what that says. Give me a second, I will do that now. Nightbot, custom commands. Because I don't need to say get it on Sunday, I can say just get it, it's good. There we go, edited. And I was going to check their Discord just to see if there was an update. Like I said, I don't think there was. No, don't think so. Okay, onwards. Oh yeah, did we actually capture a yes! We have a shipyard. So we can actually use these now. Do I want convoys? What do I want? Let's get some canoes. Super mutant canoes. To you it looks like a canoe. To us, it's just swimming. The Great Khans declared we're on the White Legs. Oh! That never happened in my game. Crimson Caravan trade deals. Do you have things to do with the Crimson Caravan? Founders of the Chem Trade with Crimson Caravan. Trade deals. Consumer goods factories -5. Infantry equipment research time reduction. Yeah, my Fallout New Vegas game, I just got Crimson Caravan in a lot of trouble. To you, Canoe. To us, Big Shoe.
Huh?
I mean, you're not wrong. Oh, you guys are still here. No, no, no. You can go up there. That's fine. And I think we can basically say no outsiders, which gets us the more stability in war support, because we don't have non-core manpower. It's all cored. And then the other thing I want to see is whether I could change my manpower law to Power of the Trolls. Owns Vault 6. Need to have more than 30 states. I don't know how many we have. I don't even know where Vault 6 is. Must be... there it is. That's one of the things I haven't done in New Vegas. I don't think I've gone into a single vault in Fallout New Vegas. Because I know the Fiends are from one. And it's on my map. There is another one which is on my map. But I haven't done any. And as you don't start in a vault in that game, I just haven't. There we go, 1,000 slaves. So, where can I find that modifier? Slave production, plus 10% production efficiency cap. What about construction speed? Slave production plus 10%. So you get production efficiency cap and production. Or construction, rather. Non-core manpower, you mean a light snack? Exactly, I mean a light snack. Grey Khan's Tree is an integrated submod. Yeah, I heard that. And they're also planning on integrating Arroyo? I think. Although that's distant plan. What's a Skyvault? Hang on, I'm going to go and look that up. Because they've got, like, they've got a really, really in-depth, like, game plan. It's quite impressive. Just need to remember where they were posting it. Dino commands, that's where. And it keeps on coming up. So this is the Old World Blues roadmap. And from it, you will notice that we just got update 2.1, Trouble in Paradise. Focus trees for the 80s and the White Legs, major overhaul of New Canaan and Utah, new Fallout themed decisions for nations, introduction of a new government system. 3.0, which is going to be the next big update. Expansion covering Texas and Oklahoma, complete Legion overhaul. 6 new focus trees spanning the new area. Unique 3D models for units and buildings. I think that's when they're going to be introducing the Mirelurk models and the Behemoth models, I think. Unique super mutant army doctrine. That'll be interesting. New research unique to the tribals and the mutants, so it looks like they're overhauling their research system, which is quite nice. Bunker Blues. Rework of the Brotherhood and the NCR. Changes to Arroyo and the She. I think that's when they integrate the She and the Arroyo submods. So that's going to be 3.1. And the one that I am the absolutely most excited for is update number 5, Midwest Awakens. They're just going to add the entirety of the Midwest. Boom, Chicago. So that's going to be, I assume, all of this. probably all of, like, this. And they'll already have Texas, so it's probably going to be all of this. And then beyond update number 5 is going to be East Coast. If only BioWare could follow the roadmap as well as unpaid modders. Bethesda, you mean? Oh yeah, that's true. Half of what I was just scrolling was Canada. So it would be this. Maybe that. Depends on whether they bring Detroit in or not. I would assume they probably will. It'll be this. And that's a fair chunk of turf. And I've got to say, like, the feature I actually like the most is the Followers of the Apocalypse. I really like how they've implemented the Followers. How they're this supra-government organization that you can still interact with. I'd like to see more factions like the Followers done. Caravans in particular. I think the Caravans would add a lot. Because they could be a blend of the Gunrunner, Black Market mechanics, and then supra-national organizations. Canada isn't a thing in Fallout lore. Broken Coast would like to know your location. And they're also going to do something with New Victoria. Apparently New Victoria is like one of the most popular nations which doesn't have a focus tree. I wonder if they'll ever add the East Coast. Yeah, I think that's the intention. Apparently there was a Brotherhood chapter in Kentucky I would love to play, but they got wiped out by zombie monsters. Interesting. Alright, overrunning the swamps. Done. So now we can start going down the central path. I'm going to get the Worthy Foe first, because I want Shatterhand. And then after this we're going to do the first ambitions. Now that we have conquered most of Oregon, we can look to fulfilling our ambitions. Where do the first desires lay? No, wrong one. War Chief Shatterhand fought us until his last, and outmaneuvered us on several occasions. He, above all others amongst his people, is worthy of the gift of mutation. He shall make a fine addition to our military. Assuming he survives. So is Shatterhand the Bone Dancer commander? Actually, of all of the people that we've been fighting recently, the Bone Dancers were probably the most easy. Mirelurks and the Apostles were the hard ones. Apostles in particular. Warrior equipment done. Warriors, come out and play, yay. Now we're going to be fighting power armor. Excellent! Something to use our nutcrackers on. Oh, that's another point. Where do I get my gun upgrade? There. Need to get these two done as well. Though that can frankly be done while we're fighting. Ah, and this will also give us Ice Draw, which is the division attrition reduction, which would be quite nice. Gain 800 caps. They gain a bunch of infrastructure damage. Yeah, see, I don't think that these ones are that good. I think we almost certainly want to go for the Washington ones. Thanks for playing this, Mordred. It caused me to look at Old World Blues again, and the update flew under my radar. It's definitely worth looking into. Alright, flamers or frag grenades? Frag grenades have the better soft attack, but flamers have the better breakthrough. I think I might actually want the breakthrough. Less piercing, but piercing doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think on this instance we're going to go for the flamer. Zero Buffalo, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. And Phil2526, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Good to see so many of you here watching today. Hello. But that one wasn't the one called Daka. No, but we're better with close combat weaponry than we are ranged. I mean, what would you be more afraid of? Super mutant with puny little pop gun, or super mutant with a giant hammer? Flamers also cook the squishies when they're fighting, saves time for the post-battle feast. Exactly. Means you don't need to carry the corpses with you. You can just eat them straight away. Means you can carry more loot. Yes. Get asked so often. I need to do an exclamation mark thing in New Canaan. In fact, I'm going to do that because I've been asked 3 times already today. Alright, give me a second. Exclamation mark, New Canaan. The game crashed. Also, Legion were super big, super scary, and looked really mean. Not enough chance to do good business with them. Whoops. There we go. That's not really true, though. I reckon we probably could have beaten them, but it would have been a massive grind. Because we were, like, entirely mechanized. The problem that we were going to face was manpower. We were 1 manpower behind them, but they had 10,000 in storage, we had 500. There we go. That's a more real answer. So, anyone else who asks what happened to the New Canaan playthrough, you can link that. Hey, Mordred Viking. Oh, I like it. That's good. So, hopefully we get Shatterhand. Is this multiplayer? No. What are my thoughts on Paradox's test to go optional sub-based monetization model? I think it's a good idea. Because it's very difficult to get into Paradox games if you haven't been there from the start of that game, because you're going to have about $250 worth of DLC to buy. With a subscription model, you get all of that DLC as part of a regular payment. And if you already have those games, not a problem, they're already yours. And they're still going to be like making DLCs and things available separately. It's not going to be subscription or nothing. So yeah, I think it's a good idea. I have no problems with it. Like, I've done something which I thought I would never do, and I have a subscription to EA's thing, Origin. It's actually really good. Just lets me play Battlefield whenever I want. Like £15 a year, that's way less than I probably would have spent anyway. Can I check if Portmore is in a faction with Washington Brotherhood? They are, as are the Old Country. So it would be us versus these three. Special Forces Expansion 4. Yeah, see, those don't really give me anything. Oh, but this one does. Okay, but I don't think it's going to be mission critical. Nightkin organization would be nice, but we're not using Nightkin. All infantry motorized mechanized breakthrough. That we do want. £15 a year is reasonable. Yeah, I don't know what their cost is going to be. That was just the example from Origin. That might have been on sale because I got it at Christmas. This mod alone makes me want to get Hearts of Iron 4. You know what? I will say that Hearts of Iron 4 at the moment is in a really good place. A year ago, I would not have said that. I was kind of fed up with Hearts of Iron. It hadn't really improved in any particularly interesting way. Yeah, there were one or two good mods, but the game itself was eh. But since Man the Guns, like, my opinion of this game has completely changed. I actually really like where this is right now. And I'm very, very excited about La Resistance and what that's going to add. Although I still haven't watched the latest dev game, where they were actually going through the espionage features. I have it open in a tab. I'm going to watch it at some point. I just haven't had a chance yet. Nueva Aztlan declared war on the Chichen Itzan Empire. Good, good. Oh, may as well get speed 5 again. Blitz through time. Did Heaven's Gate beat Highchapel this time? Yes, they did. Broken Coast declared war on Camlo. A worthy foe. Done. Alright, I think it is time for the first ambitions.